Welcome to Oak Tree Stories, timeless tales rooted in India. Here you'll find gentle, thoughtful tales drawn from our rich storytelling traditions, from ancient fables and folklore to heartwarming slices of modern Indian life. Each story is carefully chosen and lovingly crafted to be age appropriate and calming, with just a touch of wonder. So come, get cozy, and let the story begin. Hi, I'm Shalini, your storyteller. Before we begin today's story, it's time for this week's special artist shout-out. This one comes from Nihira, who is 6.5 years old and lives in Mumbai. This is the second drawing Nihira has shared with us, and we were so happy to see it. Her artwork is inspired by our story, The Old Woman and the Runaway Pumpkin. In her drawing, you can see the old woman safely tucked inside the pumpkin, while the wolf, the tiger, the lion, and the fox stand around her. It is such a fun moment from the story, and Nihira has drawn it beautifully. Thank you so much for sharing your drawing with us, Nihira. You can see Nihira's drawing proudly displayed on our social media pages. If your child enjoys drawing scenes from the stories they've heard here, we would love to see their artwork. You can send it to us through the art submission form on our website. We will be happy to give them a special shout out on a future episode and display their wonderful drawings on our social media pages. We also want to share something new we've been working on. At Oak Tree Stories, we now create personalized audio stories for children. Stories written and recorded especially for your child. These can be wonderful gifts for birthdays, special milestones, or simply something magical to keep and listen for years to come. Each story is thoughtfully created with your child at the center of the adventure. If you would like to learn more, you can visit our website and explore the personalized audio story listing. We are also running a special introductory offer right now, so it's a lovely time to try it out. And now, today's story. The story you're about to hear comes from the desert state of Rajasthan in western India. It's about a traveler crossing the vast sands of the Thar Desert and a mysterious tree that has the power to grant wishes. A tree known in old Indian stories as the Kalpavriksha. Today's story is called The Wishing Tree. Find a comfortable place, take a slow breath, and let's begin. Long ago, a traveler was crossing the Great Thar Desert in Rajasthan. The sun burned overhead. Sand stretched in every direction, pale, endless, and shimmering with heat. The traveler had been walking since morning. His water bag was empty. His throat was dry, and every step felt heavier than the last. Sometimes the desert wind lifted the sand and carried it across the ground like waves. Sometimes it was so still that even the air seemed tired. The traveler climbed one low dune after another. Each time he reached the top, he hoped he might see a village, a well, a tree. But every time he looked out, there was only more desert. At last, he climbed one more dune and stopped at the top, breathing hard. And then he blinked, because down below, in the hollow between the dunes, stood a tree. A large, thick tree with deep green leaves, in the middle of the desert. The traveler shaded his eyes and stared. "How can that be?" he muttered. In the Thar Desert, even bushes struggled to grow. Yet this tree stood wide and strong. its branches spreading a cool shadow across the sand. The traveler slid down the dune and walked towards it slowly, almost carefully, as though the tree might disappear if he moved too quickly. But it did not disappear. Its leaves rustled softly. Its trunk was rough and strong. The traveler let out a long sigh and sank gratefully beneath the shade. The coolness felt wonderful. For a while, he simply sat there, letting the heat drain from his body. Then his throat began to ache again. He looked around at the empty sand. "If only I had some water," he said aloud. And then he froze, because beside him on the sand stood a clay pitcher. The traveler stared at it. He touched it cautiously. The clay was cool. Inside was clear water. He lifted the pitcher and drank. The water was cold and sweet, and it flowed down his throat like rain. When he finished, he leaned back against the trunk. "That was good," he said quietly. A few moments later, his stomach growled loudly. The traveler laughed weakly. "Well," he said, "if wishes are being granted today, I wish I had something to eat." And suddenly before him, there appeared a large brass plate filled with food. Fresh rotis, warm lentils, spiced vegetables, and a small sweet made of jaggery. The traveler sat up straight. Now he was certain something unusual was happening. But his hunger was stronger than his curiosity. He ate. Every bite tasted better than the last. When the plate was empty, he leaned back once again, feeling heavy and sleepy. "If only there were a bed," he murmured drowsily. And at once, beside the tree, there appeared a wooden cot with a woven rope bed. The traveler stared at it. Then he shook his head in disbelief and lay down. The desert breeze moved softly through the leaves above him, and soon he fell asleep. After some time, the traveler woke. The sky had turned golden. Long shadows stretched across the sand. For a few moments, he lay there quietly, remembering the cool water and the delicious food. Then he sat up slowly. The empty plate still lay beside him. The pitcher was still there. The cot creaked beneath his weight. The traveler frowned. "This is the desert," he muttered. "Things do not simply appear like this." He looked around uneasily. The dunes stood silent. The wind whispered through the leaves. A strange thought crept into his mind. The traveler shifted on the cot. "What if this place is haunted?" he whispered. The leaves rustled suddenly. The traveler stiffened. He glanced towards the dunes again. What if ghosts live here? Nothing appeared, but now his thoughts had begun to race. The still desert felt different somehow. The traveler swallowed, and before he could stop himself, another thought slipped out. "What if," he said slowly, "a tiger came walking out of the sand?" At that very moment, from behind a nearby dune, something moved. The traveler's breath caught, and then slowly a tiger stepped into view. Its striped body glowed in the evening light. its yellow eyes fixed on the traveler beneath the tree. The tiger walked towards him, one slow step at a time. The traveler froze. His heart hammered loudly in his chest. "Oh no," he whispered. The tiger came closer. Closer. The traveler squeezed his eyes shut. And suddenly he remembered something his grandmother used to say when he was a child. "When your thoughts begin to run wild," she would tell him, "sit still and steady your mind." So the traveler took a deep breath. Then another. He forced his frightened thoughts to slow down. And very carefully he said, "I wish the tiger would go away." When he opened his eyes, the tiger was gone. The desert lay silent once more. Only the wind moved through the leaves above him. The traveler sat there for a long time. At last he stood up and looked at the great tree. Something about this place, he realized, was listening to his thoughts, and not only the good ones. Suddenly, he remembered an old story he once heard as a child. A story about a magical tree, the Kalpavriksha. A tree that listens to wishes and brings them to life. The traveler bowed respectfully to the tree. Then he picked up his walking stick and continued across the desert. But from that day on, he was always careful about the thoughts he allowed to grow in his mind. Because sometimes you never know who might be listening. And that was The Wishing Tree, a folktale from the deserts of Rajasthan. A story about a weary traveler, a mysterious tree in the middle of the Thar desert, and a reminder that sometimes our thoughts can wander much farther than we expect. If your child has made a drawing inspired by one of our stories, we would love to see it. You can send it to us through the art submission form on our website www.oaktreebooks.in/oaktreestories. We will share their artwork on our social media pages and give them a special shout out on a future episode. You can also follow Oak Tree Stories on Instagram and Facebook at Oak Tree Stories, where we share listener artwork, story updates, and little moments from behind the scenes. And if you enjoy listening to Oak Tree Stories and would like to support the podcast, you can also make a small donation through our website. Every bit of support helps us keep creating and sharing new stories. Until next time, keep listening, keep imagining, and be gentle with the wishes you send out into the world.